your first visit to Mumbai, are there any particular landmark or hidden gems in Mumbai that you are eager to explore and share with your audience?
Yeah, for me, I think the number one thing is the food. I think for me, the food is the big thing. Every time I make a video on food in India, everyone's like, "Yo, the street food, that's in Mumbai." I get a lot of feedback, a lot of comments. So I'm here to experience the street food. I'm here to experience number one. This is the first time I visit a city that I don't have a specific target. I'm here to experience the city as much as possible, to experience the energy, to experience the things that the reason they say Mumbai, the city of dreams, the city that never sleeps. I want to experience that energy, inshallah.
Exactly. So, did you try something street food?
So I've done nothing but media since I've arrived, and the only thing I've eaten is vada pav, and
that's nice.
it was amazing.
So, had you planned to showcase the unique culture aspects of Mumbai to your diverse audience?
So I think the thing is like whenever I travel somewhere, I try and focus on the things that unite people from around the world. I think everyone loves to experience good food. Everyone likes to experience culture through engaging with families here. So if you notice, like whenever I go to a lot of countries, I like to visit a family's home to understand how they live, how they interact with their community. Just spend the day with them. So for me, I always look for opportunity. I don't try and make videos about things that are just like crazy and out there. I try and make the videos about the things that connect us as humanity. So whenever I think about our content, I always think, okay, we like to build bridges between people, between communities, and this is the way we do it.
So what are your expectations from this visit in terms of engaging with your Indian audience?
Expectations of this visit, I expect it to be very energetic.
Okay.
I expect, for us, a lot of the times when we film from like just during the day. Here, I think we're going to be doing a lot of things in the evening and experiencing different parts of it. I want to showcase a lot of the Bollywood culture here. I mean, this is Mumbai, so I definitely want us to experience that and see it. So go to some of the Bollywood hot spots. A lot of things on our itinerary is like going to try a train ride. So we want to do a lot of things.
Train ride, that would be difficult.
Really? Why?
You will experience by yourself.
Oh, you mean it's pretty busy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we like it.
Okay, can you tell me some of the most memorable destinations you have visited and what made them stand out to you?
In India?
No, overall.
Overall? Most memorable visits and what made them stand out to me. I think for me, number one, I like visiting Brunei. I think for me, Brunei, there was a lot of negativity about that country online. People making videos about, why it's not nice, why it's boring. And I'm like, come on, like that you can't tell me an entire country or an entire people are negative, So I went there and I experienced the true beauty of the people. And you realize that people are just doing things for clicks and for views and all that stuff. But at the end of the day, when you do that, you hurt people. You hurt them. At the end of the day, so being able to go there and tell the story the way that the people of Brunei wanted to tell it was really meaningful for me. I went to Iceland, and that was one of the most memorable visits because I didn't take out my phone. I didn't film anything.
Wow.
I just experienced it, and it was
No
one of the
vlogging?
no vlogging.
Okay.
And it was one of the first times that I traveled somewhere and did not vlog or make any content about it, even though it was one of the most beautiful places in the world. But then I truly got to experience it, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I think my first trip to India was one of my favorite trips ever. We came to Kerala on our first ever trip, and we did everything. We went to the backwaters, we tried all this different food, we went to different resorts and hotels and saw the beauty of nature in Kerala. And for me, it was gorgeous because I'd never been to India before. And for me, it was one of the most beautiful introductions because, again, for those who don't know, in the UAE, the Kerala and the Mallu community are one of the biggest Indian communities in the UAE. So I felt, in a way, I was going home. And it was just really beautiful. So yeah, those 3 trips were very memorable for me.
That's good. So how do you stay connected? How do you stay creative and constantly come up with the new ideas for your content?
I think for me, it's just being observant of the world. in the world that we live in. You know, I think it's seeing things that feel normal, but if you take a look at them again, you think, hold on, it's a bit strange. Because what is the context?
Originality of
Yeah, like I think if you think about comedians, have you ever seen a stand-up show?
Yeah.
They're talking about everyday things that we
Yeah.
experience, but you never thought about it as being funny.
Yeah.
You know? So for me, it's about being observant about the world that we live in and just trying to have a light heart to the things that are maybe a bit more serious.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's all about like, you know, being observant, going out into the world, speaking to people, consuming, like learning from other comedians, other creators, learning what they've done, being always a student, and that's how you always remain creative.
That's good. So can you describe a particular challenging project or video you have worked on, and how do you overcome the challenges?
Challenging video that we worked on. So I think for me, one of the challenging videos that we worked on is we did a visit to Sri Lanka. This was at a time when Sri Lanka, you know, it's a beautiful country,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful country, beautiful people, and you know they've gone through a lot of struggles, you know, economically, with you know, different issues that have been facing that country. And we went there and we wanted to make a documentary movie, and we had never made a documentary, and we had never made a video longer than, you know, 15, 20 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and we wanted to make a video that was over an hour long for people to watch.
Yeah.
And to be able to go and cover everything in a week,
In a week.
cover as much of Sri Lanka as possible. It was so challenging. But for me, I was driven by the people there. We got a very big welcome there when we went to Sri Lanka and we did a show there. They got 1,500 people showed up. So what helped us overcome the challenge is we saw how much the people wanted us to tell this story
Mm-hmm.
in a nice way, in a way to get people to come to Sri Lanka, visit Sri Lanka. So we took that as energy. And I think whatever challenges you're going through in life, you have to find the thing that's going to motivate you. Like what is about this project that is motivating you to do it? And it doesn't have to be related to the project. Like I want to do this to make my kids proud.
Yeah.
I want to do this to make the people happy and excited. I want to find out the why. Why do you want to do this?
Mm-hmm.
If you can answer that, then that will give you the energy to overcome any challenges for the project.
Yeah, that's good. With such a large and diverse audience, how do you ensure that your content remains and resonate with people with a various background and culture?
For me, I like to make content that's not just about a specific culture or a specific background. I like to make content that everyone can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I studied a lot of Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkinson,
Yeah.
and I think everyone watches him, whether you're Indian, Australian, Nigerian, American, you watch Mr. Bean and you understand what's going on and you relate to it. So it's finding situations that we all go through in life. And I think you have to think about that. So for me, we always ask the question, why would someone share this content? Because you ever get a content on your Instagram and then you're like, oh, let me share it with my friends.
Yeah, yeah.
See, when this happened to us, that's what we think about. And if you put that,
Relatable
content, 100%.
So, what message do you hope to leave through your content and influence on social media?
Can you ask that question again?
So, what message do you hope to leave through your content and influence on social media?
The world and people's lives were better because of the work that we did. That's the message that I want to leave.
Nice. That's good and deep also.
Thank you.
So we'll just do a rapid fire thing.
Sure.
I know that you are doing since morning.
No problem. I'm here for you.
So what's the weird food combination you have ever tried and actually liked it?
The weirdest food combination?
Food combination.
Pineapple on biryani.
That's weird. What's the most adventurous thing you have ever done? Adventurous thing.
Adventurous thing I've ever done?
Fishing for 24.
Yeah, I went on an Indian fishing boat for 24 hours and I fought an 80-year-old woman.
Oh, okay.
Who was a martial artist at Khalid Al Ameri, and
Good.
she beat me up.
That was adventurous.
Thank you.
So one of your own favorite content or videos of your own.
One of my favorite videos that I ever made. Airplanes and autism. So my youngest son Abdullah is on the autism spectrum, and it was a video about how to make travel better for people with different abilities, and raising awareness for that and seeing how it impacted people's lives. So what I did is I traveled with my son with this for this video to show how airports and airlines can make it better for people who have a different ability or who have a unique ability, whether they have autism, whatever it is that they have in their life, and how we can cater to them and make things better for them. So it was a very impactful video. That was from my documentary. From my comedy videos, it had to be the hand signals at an Indian cafeteria video that we did. We just did that recently where we were ordering just using hand signals.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, that one is one of my favorites because we didn't use much dialogue, and it
You're
was.
asking for the bill
And he's asking for the fish fry and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, so if you could eat only one cuisine for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Biryani.
Biryani. Your favorite platform for sharing content?
Instagram.
Biggest source of inspiration?
My biggest source of inspiration?
Yeah.
My parents.
One word to describe your creative process?
Free.
Content creation? You need to answer in one.
Happiness.
Competition?
Myself.
Fame?
A blessing.
Okay, your goal?
Peace.
And the last one, Mumbai?
Energy.
That's it. Thank you so much.